I'm going to show you how to install Drupal 7 in 5 minutes or less. So we'll start out with a timer, a browser, and Finder, which is the same as Windows Explorer. I'll go out to Drupal.org. I'll click on the Get Started with Drupal button and the Download Drupal button. And I'm going to choose the tar.gz file, and I store it in my web folder. For me, that's Web Server Documents. For you, it might be www folder. So I look in my Documents folder, I unzip my tar file, and I'm going to copy all of those files. Whoops, I almost got everything. I'm just going to copy those files, and I'm going to put them in Documents, but I have to make a new folder for my website. So I'm going to call that Drupal7 In. So I go inside of Drupal7 In, copy all my files. They're all copied. Notice we're not even a minute yet, but that's okay. Inside of my new site, I look for the folder Sites. This is a protected folder that new versions won't override. I go into Sites Default, and I make a copy of the default settings folder file, and I rename it to settings.php. Now you need both of those files. You need the default settings as well as settings. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to change the permissions on this to read-write. I'll show that to you in a minute. There I'm also adding a folder called Files, and there I changed my everyone to read-write. So I've done the same thing for both. Now I have to make a database to hold all our information, so I'm going to go out to phpMyAdmin and create a new database. I'm going to give it the same name just because it's quick to type and I'm under a deadline. So there's my new database. And now I'm going to go out on localhost and visit my brand new site. Now this is automatically going to trigger off the installation process. So here we are with our installation. And it's saying, wait a minute, you didn't get your settings PHP set right. So I have to go back into settings. I look at my information and I change my settings. And I'm changing it to read-write at the very bottom. I try that again, a Control-R would do that. And here's where I put my database information. So this is the name of my database, Drupal7 In. My access to the database is root and a password. I say save and continue. And now we wait for Drupal to do its things. Notice we're almost at 3 minutes. Now the final stage, all I have to do is add my username, my password, and a few details like the name of the site. So I'm changing the name of the site to Install Drupal in 5 minutes or less. And I'm so tempted just to click on that remembered text. There's my email. I'm setting up a simple username. You'll probably want to do one a little more complicated. I go in and confirm my password. This is for getting access to the actual website. I have a few minutes, so I'm going to just take a little side trip here and set my country, United States, double check my time zone, and for my local host site, my test site, I uncheck all the notifications. And here's my brand new site. So I still have some time. Let's add some content. I'm going to add a new article. This is automatically going to go on the front page, although I can control that later. Scroll all the way to the bottom and do a save. If I click on the home page, this will show me that home page. Now I'm going to log out and just be a regular user and log back in. Notice at the top there's no administration bar. When I log back in as an administrator, I get all of this help. And there we are at 4 minutes and 34 seconds.